Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Sidereal Midnight Plays Shadowrun Hong Kong. Last time, we just got done talking to Kindly Cheng, and she agreed to get us out of this horrible situation we're in by essentially wiping us from every computer database that has ever existed. But in return, we need to go talk to one of her enforcers who's gone rogue in the heart of his power with a bunch of soldiers around him. Probably going to do some shopping this episode. Hopefully going to get into the Walled City. I want to talk to Kindly Cheng because I think I need to see which of these two I'm bringing with me. Oh, nope. And she calls me Fist-Sensei. I love you, Kindly Cheng. You get me. Kindly Cheng has her head buried in her PDA and her hand on her bottle. She doesn't look up at you. I think you have business to attend to, Fist-Sensei. Now go away. I'm busy. Alright, well, hopefully one of them will just follow me. Because she said that one of them had to come with me and one of them had to stay. But she didn't say which had to do what. Alright. I'm gonna see if there are any shops that opened up now that I've finished this conversation. Because it'd be sad if this guy is my only shopping opportunity. Because there's not a chance in hell I'm spending any money until I find the spells I want. Look at this! Look at this lady! Just sitting out on the jetty looking at this fishing boat. I mean, hopefully she's looking at these flowers. I would hate to think that she spends all day staring at this fishing boat that's just crashed up against the dock with literally nowhere to go. Good luck, old lady. I hope you're fine. Okay. It looks like shopping is still not available. So let me see. There's one thing I wanted to do last episode that I didn't do. I want to see if I can get into Club 88. Alright, hey Frederick. Like I said, members only, shove off. Can I go over here then? This seems like somebody I should be able to talk to. But I can't talk to him. Pity. Anything good over here? This also feels like a place I will eventually be able to enter into. But I guess I need to do my, my introductory quest in the city before people are actually cool with me shopping in their stores. The trials and tribulations associated with being a man on the run. The thug taps his earpiece, gestures with his head. Auntie Cheng said you'd be coming. You can pass. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. To the Walled City. Choosing your team. When traveling to new mission locations, you'll be able to choose which members of your team to bring and modify their loadout for the run. When members of your team become permanently incapacitated... Let me see. I'm permanently incapacitated... Oh man, I lost my place. On a mission, they'll be automatically extracted from for emergency medical care. They'll be patched up and ready for action next time you return to Haoi. Avoid this loss of firepower by always carrying some dock wagon trauma kits into the field. Okay. And now I get to see their loadouts. Seems like only Gobbet has a med kit. But I really want to take Isabel with me because she has, this really awesome grenade launcher that does a hell of a lot of damage. And she has... Oh, and I can see her stats. She has a lot of quickness, a lot of intelligence, and a bit of cyberware. And then Gobbet has... No, I didn't mean to add her to the party. Come on. Oh no. Hopefully that's... Nope, that's... I'm still looking at Isabel. I'd really rather not. There we go. So she has Gobbet's rags. I need to get her better armor, apparently. Because her armor is terrible. Yeah, she has armor 0. But she does have willpower 4 and charisma 5. I already have a decently high willpower and charisma character, so I think I should bring Isabel with me. And then I'll just pray that nobody dies. Plus, I really want to show off the Matrix. We haven't had the opportunity to show it off yet, and I want to show you what that's about. Travel to the Walled City. I'll take a drink during this loading screen. City of Darkness. Kowloon Walled City, the most densely populated spot on Earth. Nearly 40,000 people crammed into 7 acres of chaos, poverty, disease, and vice. A self-contained city that collects no taxes and provides no city services. Stagnant water sits in temporary wells. Trash lies piled on roofs for controlled burns. Improvised structures lean dangerously over populated areas. It's the ideal breeding ground for all manner of illicit trade. Drugs, gambling, black market trade, metahuman trafficking, and everything in between. The only law is triad law. And now you need to enter the septic system of a city, find a triad enforcer named Strangler Bao, and deliver a message from Kindly Cheng. Okay, so I can decide my own loadout. I'd very much like to have my killing hands. Oh no. Oh, that's the storage area. So I have a med kit, a flashbang. I should have gotten armor. That's what I should have gotten. Oh well. I have Toko. So I'm fine. I'm set forever. Does Duncan have, like, any skills? Nope. Oh well. I will confirm this then. I really want to use that Toko, but I don't think I will. At least not this round. Yeah, the locked items, by the way, mean that every mission they will come in with those items. No matter what. Foul, oily water rains down from above, mixes with the filth and offal and swill of the streets, turns it into a flowing slurry of unrecognizable sewage. Ah, what a great place to visit. In the distance, the sounds of back alley activity add to the ambiance of your arrival. Breaking glass, the crackling hiss of garbage fire, faint screams of terror punched by the occasional gunshot. Sex and business and violence and misery blended into one. I should get a summer home there. Wu winces at the stink, waves a hand in front of his face. Raymond said that prosperity is in the walled city, but I don't see it. Why the hell would he want to set one foot in this place? Who knows? He'd have to be insane to travel to the walled city. As I think we said, it's the worst slum in the Eastern Hemisphere. Maybe the worst in the world. She does her best to suppress a shudder. Can't keep the dread from creeping into her voice. Can't believe I grew up here. Yep. Sorry to have to drag you back. Isabel looks around her, closes her eyes. You could have brought Gobbet instead. I would have been cool with that. Yeah, but while the RPer in me is sorry about that, the player in me wants to see the Matrix. She peers up at the catwalks and sky bridges that connect the rotting tenement's sagging architecture. Frowning, she points to a spot in the distance. There was a market over there when I was a kid. Might not be a bad place to start. I thought you knew where to find Strangler Bao. I do. We need to get into the Lotus Den. That's what Bao calls the little island of control he's carved out for himself here. It's a stupid name, but it's stuck. We'll have guards posted at every entrance, but we might be able to find a way around them through the market. That's what Kindly would prefer. They probably aren't expecting anyone to come in force. We can kick in the door, drop the guards, hand over the message, and get the hell out. Kindly doesn't want them dead. She wants them to remember where their loyalties lie. It's tough to remember much of anything when you got a bullet in your head. I mean, we could kill them if you really wanted to. Technically, Bao is the only one that has to live, but I'd rather keep Auntie Cheng happy than piss her off again. Yeah. He's all about protecting the people close to him. He'd love to protect the other guys too, but if they try to mess with, like, his brother and this lady who's in the midst of saving his life, Fist-Sensei will drop them like a bag of oranges. This group's safety is my biggest concern. We don't need to risk our necks for a bunch of triad thugs. Or actually, that'll be up to them. I like that. If they don't try and kill us, they live. Got it. Let's get this done. Just dipping your feet in the sewage. I hear it's good for your skin. Optional, do not... Oh, wait, let me... That's all going way too quickly. Deliver the data stick to Strangler Bow. Duncan and Isabel must survive. Do not kill any Yellow Lotus. Alright. Let's see what we got. Can I go over here? Or rather, is there a point to going over here? Hey, buddy. Sleeping on a carpet there. Nice to see you. Okay. No, I didn't mean to run all the way over there. Hello, merchant? First, I want to inspect this pile of refuse, but I'll talk to you. A putrid stench emanates from the remains of this building. You see nothing that would cause it. Alright, merchant, let's have a friendly chat. Merchant. A bedraggled old woman looks up from her sewing at the sound of your approach. Clothing! Clothing! I have good quality clothing for sale! Should probably ask about this. Ever heard anyone say prosperity is in the walled city? She cocks her head like a dog, listening to a noise that it can't understand. Prosperity? She sounds it out to herself. I don't know what that means. That's sad. What's the news here? Anything interesting? Interesting? Here? No, nothing changes here. Nothing changes. She settles her weight with an audible harumph. Strangler Bow is the big man now. He is very important. Very impatient. You know Bow. We'd love to meet him. Well, he requested a suit, and it took only 1 day longer than expected. That bastard refused to accept it. She spits. You see your friend Bow. You tell him that he still owes me for my time. I don't sew for nothing. You can't eat air. We'll get right on that. She nods sagely. You see that you do. Now, what else do you want? Alright, so she's not RN. For a place that is so refusey, their tents are really well maintained. Probably a good sewing industry. Over here, help. Hello, bloodied woman. Let's talk. A young woman lies on the ground. She's a bloody mess. Streaks and spatters of crimson crisscross her blouse and mat her hair. Judging by the quality of her clothing and the bag on her shoulder, you'd make her out as a student. She's as out of place here as a librarian would be in a game of urban brawl. She struggles to move, but she's clearly exhausted. The dark circles under her eyes tell you that she hasn't slept in days. Whoa. When the woman sees you heading her way, her face hardens. You see her hand slip into her jacket pocket, but as she studies your faces, the fear in her eyes gives way to curiosity. You guys don't look like you're from around here. A hacking cough shakes her, but her eyes remain fixed on you. You either. Who are you? I'm a student at HKU. She glances around watchfully, over your shoulders, at the buildings looming above her, into the windows nearby. Doing some research. Gotta finish before I leave. Okay. Seems like an odd place to do research, and also you're kind of dying, so that's not good. So, what kind of research? Fieldwork. I've been taking readings and gathering stories from a master's thesis on Feng Shui in the 6th world. Yeah. When in doubt, always take the option that wouldn't be available to me any other way. Still in the data gathering phase, or are you attempting to verify a hypothesis? The student's tired face brightens. Verification. You know much about Feng Shui? Specifically how it applies here in Hong Kong? A little. Why don't you educate me? She nods. I love that she's doing this while she's, like, just bleeding and there's blood all over her face. She must be really interested in this research. As you know, Feng Shui is one of the 5 arts of Chinese metaphysics. Before the Awakening, it was thought of as a philosophical system for harmonizing people with the surrounding environment. Today, in the 6th world, Feng Shui is more than just a philosophical construct. It's actually a form of magic. The whole thing revolves around Qi, the invisible life energy that binds every person and thing together. It's very real here in Hong Kong. Nobody knows the reason why. Maybe it's only real because people believe that it is. The important thing is, it's a measurable, quantifiable phenomenon. There's an entire industry that grows up around it. I feel like he would feel how the key is in this place, because Fist-Sensei is literally an adept, so probably this. This doesn't look like a place where people are harmonized with anything. No, it isn't. Not at all. The feng shui in the walled city is completely screwed. I mean, just look at this place. She gestures to the squalor around you. The key is all wrong here. You can feel it, right? I felt that something was wrong the minute I walked in. Bad key, huh? Ki needs to flow. Positive feng shui allows that to happen. If ki gets pent up and trapped, it goes sour. That's what's happening here. The woman clears her throat, then lets out a hacking cough. Like, you're dying on the ground. I could just give you a medkit. The effort requires a moment for her to recover before she speaks again. You know, I hate to admit it, but I could use some help. I started running an, well, I guess you'd call it an experiment of sorts. Nothing conclusive, just a few quick trials to support my hypothesis before I could go into hardcore data gathering mode. There are only a few things left to do. If you could finish them off for me, I could get out of here. She holds a crumpled piece of paper. Please, follow the notes on the sheet. Duncan takes the paper from her outstretched hand and examines it, frowning. Just say what you need us to do. I need you to make adjustments to the area's feng shui. My notes will tell you how. The goal is to remove the sources of friction and to record the results. My hypothesis is that even small adjustments can have a measurable impact on key flow. If I'm right, it should improve, and life here should get just a little better. You rest. I'll take care of it. Why can't I just give her a medkit? Also, here's our first side quest. On the main quests, we'll be getting a lot of random side quests. And I will be doing as many of them as I possibly can. I mean, sometimes they're not relevant to the main quest, sometimes they are, but they all give either karma or money when completed. So now, I get to run around looking for spots that need to be repaired. Actually, let's read this crumpled note. Mission items. Crumpled note. The note has a list of repairs, most of them crossed off. There are some left scrawled in an easy hand. Sparkling wires, Trinket Man. Broken water shut-off, lower level. Burning tires, past market. Okay. I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning because A, it doesn't take that long, and B, I just want to make sure I didn't miss them. Like, when you run, you clear ground. Look at that. Like, she's just sitting there dying, and her research is more important. I hope her, like, her professor gives her some real good grades for this one. This one's mine, step off. What? This bicycle? Okay. That's all you, man. You can have all the bicycles you want. Oh, hello. Somebody I can talk to. Another merchant. Lovely. Let's talk. The street vendor gestures towards a jumbled pile of tarnished cans, costume jewelry, and trinkets on a stained flannel blanket. Look at these beauties. Very valuable. Very pretty. Okay, ever heard anyone say prosperity is in the walled city? Nope. He shakes his head. That's not something that someone would say around here. Show me what you're selling. Okay, he's selling fetishes. But Gobbet already has fetishes, and I'm not a shaman yet. How can you stand this place? He gives you the stink eye. You mean my home? The vendor softens, become wistful. In my experience, you can get used to anything regardless of how horrible it is. It just becomes normal after a while. See you around. Yeah, there'll also be like random shops in the levels. I can do this with intelligence too? Cool. Hatch the worn out wire coating. A quick patch job with some nearby waste rubber leaves the wires safe once more. Alright, I'm guessing that was one part of my quest. Yep, it was. Oh, look at this teddy bear. Also, there's like this sweeping... Oh, there's combat coming. You can always tell the combat is coming when there are suddenly strategically placed ley lines. Also, there's a bunch of cover. The market stall has been picked clean, its owner replaced by a pool of dried blood. Okay. That's the Lotus Den. That's where I need to go. So I will go somewhere else. To the Candle Emporium. Also, is that a book or a light? I think that's a light. Yeah, that's a light. Alright, Yellow Lotus Captain, let's talk. The well-muscled and heavily tattooed Triad member looks up from his PDA, bored but alert. Behind him, other Yellow Lotus soldiers take notice and turn to leer at you. Hey, don't you leer at me. That lowers my defense. You're in the wrong neighborhood, tourist boy. You and all your little tourist friends. I'm local. I work for Kindly Cheng, so show some respect. The Triad soldiers sneer at her. Or the Triad soldier. That's so. Then you already know that you shouldn't be here. That fossil doesn't run things around here anymore. His hand strays to his jacket, and a conspicuous bulge in the fabric. Could be a gun, a knife, or a blackjack. You best get moving, little girl. Best move before we hurt you all real bad. I'm not going to tell you twice. We're here to deliver a message to Strangler Bao. He pauses in mock consideration. No, I don't think so. We haven't been told to expect anyone. Thank you, Charisma 3. Look, this is a message directly from Kindly Cheng to Strangler Bao. They're both above your station. You want to stand in the way of that? I sure as hell wouldn't. The Yellow Lotus soldier's mouth tightens. This is a trick. You're just trying to get close to Bao so that you can put a bullet in him. And gang etiquette. I love that these decisions are already coming in handy. If Kindly Cheng wanted Bao dead, you wouldn't be talking to me. You'd be dead, and an army of kindly soldiers would be kicking in his door. I'd listen to him if I were you. You turn us away, you might piss Cheng off enough for those soldiers to come knocking. The leer drops off his face. He seems to deflate. You say you have a message for Bao? Okay. You go through. Just keep your hands where we can see them. Uh-huh. Nice. I got some karma for that. Okay. Probably gonna run this episode until we meet Bao. Oh. Okay. So I need to be over there. But I clearly have to open this door because I can. Loot. I wonder where those burning tires were. Actually, hold on a second. Before I go in there, I want to make sure the side quest is finished. If I can finish it, I want to make sure it's finished. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Oh, but I didn't check over here. Oh, this is new. You come upon a heavily muscled Triad soldier screaming at a bearded old man holding a bleeding nose. The punk wags a cheap, disposable cred stick in the old man's face. This? The bright plastic case would look cheerful if it weren't smeared with blood. Okay, looking pretty dicey. This isn't enough. You've got two options, old man. You can find a way to pay me all the money, or you can drag your bony ass deeper into the wall. Find a spot for yourself there with the pimps and the predators. They should find a nice use for you. Your choice. The old man wails. It's not fair. I can't just pack up and leave. I've been here for 22... Yeah, I'm gonna scale this guy into an older voice. I've been living here for 22 years, and I... Is this how it's going to be? He rolls his burly shoulders. Fine by me. No, old man. No. Don't worry, old man. He's out cold. Alright. Ooh, a tire fire. I can fix you. Hopefully. Oh no, I can't fix them. I want that karma or money, whatever it is she gives me for completing that quest. Hopefully I can find some water or something around here. Oh, more loot. Bucket of sand. Yes. I can throw that on the tire fire. Pour the bucket of sand onto the flames. The flames are stifled beneath the dirty sand and soil from the bucket. Alright, so I have one more. Broken water shutoff valve, lower level. Okay, so it has to be here. My guess is this is another way I could have gotten in. That's the other thing I love about Harebrained Schemes games. They have multiple ways to get to the same objective. I very much like that. Ah, a little drink there. I'll probably find a way into the building from here. And hopefully a water shutoff valve that I can fix. Oh, there's something over there I can inspect. And a lot of doors I can open. Maggots churn within stews of unidentifiable ingredients. Alright. Well, then the next thing to do is open every possible door. Nope. I don't have a code. I don't have a door code, so I can't do that. There's probably loot in there, though. Yoo-hoo! Water shut-off valve. I'm here to fix you. Ooh, a gun runner. You can probably sell me some guns. A chubby man with a twice-broken nose glances up at you from a pile of gun parts. He offers a gap-toothed smile. Nice firearms here. Good for protection. You got a husband or wife, you got kids, you keep them safe with one of these beauties. Quality is guaranteed. Your satisfaction is everything. You want to buy? Ever heard anyone say prosperity is in the Walled City? He snorts his reply. If you're an organ legger, or a gun runner, or a triad, there sure as shit is. Otherwise, you're looking at hand-to-mouth and meal-to-meal existence here. Show me what you got. Oh, he has consumables. Aw, man. Nah. I'm looking for the spells guy. Hopefully there's a spells guy. How do you stand it here? This is good, man. Real good. Yeah, it's disgusting, but you go where the market is. No thanks, gotta run. I need to find a water valve. Water valves don't just find themselves, you know. Can I enter you? Oh wait, I can ask Isabel to do it. Nothing to it. She loads up the program on her deck and effortlessly decodes the door lock. The door unlocks. Alright, what's in here? Hatch deadbolts. Oh, I can enter the Lotus Den from down here. I knew it. I knew they'd give me multiple ways in. Don't worry, Water Valve. I'm coming to save you. I don't know where you are. Oh, hello, Yellow Lotus Enforcer. Let's have a chat. The Yellow Lotus Enforcer glares at you. You can see the outline of the old man's cred stick in his vest pocket. He flexes and his muscles bulge. What do you want? Step away, asshole. Right now. I saw what you did to that old man back there. I'm here to get his money back. Darn. Oh, that would have been so great. Alright. Yeah, I'd rather intimidate him with the threat of violence than engage in actual violence. I've got a better idea. I think I'll take your money instead. He licks his lips. Give me your cred sticks or you'll get what the old guy got. I'm not playing around. Well, I feel like playing, and I know a lot of fun games we can play. He comes up short, frowning. His eyes shift from your face to your biceps to his own comparatively slight build. Oh, to hell with it. There's nothing on this old stick anyway. He tosses the cheap stick back to you. The balance on the LED screen reads 063. Man, I really want to kick him in the face. You got what you came for. Now get out, yeah? I got a date in an hour and I don't need you messing it up. Remember this the next time you decide to shake down an old man. Yeah, get out. See, and I got a little bit of karma for that. It pays to be a good citizen. It also pays to find this friggin' water valve. Haha! There it is. Alright. The old rusted water valve might be able to close off the flow of water that's pouring out of the broken pipe. I'm strong enough, I can do it. The flow of the water ceases. Less clean water will run off into the streets now. Alright. What I'm probably going to do in this case, now that I've seen everything there is to see on the lower levels, is I'm going to complete those side quests. I'm going to go to the, what is it? The Lotus something. I don't remember. And then I'll call the episode there. But for now, let's talk to this old man. I don't want any trouble, boss. He exhales sharply. Please, just leave me be. Here you go, man. Got this back for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't have anything I can reward you with, but I appreciate what you did. You sure? Thank you so much. This is everything I have in this world. Ah, no problem, old man. Now let's go find that bloody lady so she can actually, like, leave this place behind her and stop dying on the ground. I mean, that's probably her coughing in the background. Come on, where are you? I just want to tell you that I feng shuied up the city. The young woman startles at your approach, following for okay, it's the same thing. Is it done? It's done. Thank you. Thank you so much. The young woman sighs with relief. She opens a flap on her satchel, reaches inside, and produces a plastic sheath. I'm not magically active, so I can't see the flow of ki in the area, but I've got test strips, little sheets of paper embedded with ki-sensitive bacteria. It's a close relative of FAB, but it doesn't see much use outside of Hong Kong. She pulls the strip out of the sheath and holds it to the air. Within seconds, it turns ink black. She lets out a dejected sigh, her eyes shifting from the strip to her watch to the strip again. She looks utterly defeated. Damn it. I've been making adjustments for weeks now trying to get the ki to circulate better. Nothing seems to work. If anything, this one went bad even faster than the control strips I took when I got here. Any idea why? No, it should work. I've followed the text, done everything right. The ki here is rancid, that's obvious, but I swear, it's even worse than it should be. No wonder this place is so disgusting. The student coughs and rests her head in her hands. That's it. I'm getting out of here. In a little while. Gotta tell my advisor about this. Thanks for your help. Hope you don't stay long. I sure as hell won't. No problem. I'll take that piece of dialogue as my reward. And I can't believe there's not a spells guy. That's so sad. I wanted to purchase some lovely spells. Is he here by this Candles Emporium? I feel like that's where he would be if he was here. Darn, oh well. Alright, into the Lotus Den. That's what it's called. I feng shuied up the joint. Hopefully I'll find a code in here somewhere that I can get access to. And let me check on time. Yeah, I think this is a good place to call the episode. On the next episode, we'll actually find Strangler Bao. Maybe we'll find more side quests, the code to get into that door down in the lower levels. But for now, leave a like, leave a comment if you like what you saw. That would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you next time.